And you can see two people defacing a Tesla showroom with spray paint in downtown Manhattan, a bright red paint.
It really is ironic that the man who helped usher in this movement, who made it possible,
Right.
is now villainized because he wants smaller government where the people have a greater say.
I'm not sure if this is going to end, guys. Right? I definitely hope that it would eventually, but listen, you guys have your First Amendment right to absolutely protest things. I'm not sure you have the right to deface, destroy, et cetera, right? But if you want to stand in front of a business and protest, bro, I have no problem. Do your thing. Just do not, under any circumstance, impede traffic or even vandalize the place you're protesting. That's not adequate, nor is it acceptable. You're a grown adult. Weren't you raised not to do things like that, guys? But either way, let's go and jump to this video immediately. Tesla vandals deface New York City dealership. This is a suggestion via Discord, guys.
We have an issue with people hating the Republican White House right now. Anybody who President Trump is aligned with, most of all his senior advisor, Elon Musk.
Okay.
Shocking new video from New York City. This is in the lower Manhattan area. And this is the meatpacking district, as they iconically call it. This is a Tesla dealership just coming into us. And you can see two people defacing a Tesla showroom with spray paint in downtown Manhattan, a bright red paint. They tagged the windows with D.O.G.E crossed out. We do not consent. And
imagine
D.O.G.E.
Imagine.
They actually had the word. In fact, we can't even show you the entire video because
efficiency. Ew.
So much of it is profane. We'd have to keep blurring it out, and we haven't quite been through this whole thing yet to effectively do that. We want to make sure that we do. You can see the two people are not wearing masks, so we can see their faces clearly. I don't know if they have a job, but we know who they are.
Something tells me that this is their job.
One is wearing a pink shirt that reads "Climate Change Equals Mass Murder." Molly, what?
Wow, really?
Well, if someone really cares about climate change, as this person is purporting to, then he would support Tesla, which is an electronic vehicle company that does more to help his purported cause than anything else. But more than that, it is this very serious problem. We have hatred causing violence, whether it's assassination attempts, attacks on parents at school board meetings, attacks on a dealership because the head of the company is actually trying to bring back accountability to the government. I saw something about no unelected. Well, what is D.O.G.E other than saying an unelected permanent bureaucracy does not get to control the country? That
Absolutely.
People get a say. So there's not even a coherence there. But
yeah, but they don't like the people that are actually having the say. That's the reality of the situation here. Trust me. If this person was like, I don't know, the stereotypical visual DEI hire, let's say, then they'd be completely fine with that. The problem is that it's Elon Musk, right? That's the problem. They believe he is someone who doesn't think like them or will not adhere to his to their specific ideology, so they immediately demonize him. That is what happens.
There really need to be many more people, and particularly Democrats, since this is coming from the Democrat side of things, speaking out against this violence and hatred.
Why do you think they're not?
Because I think they clearly support it, and they have decided to personalize their hatred. The hatred of Trump isn't working, and also it reminds people of how their hatred led to assassination attempts. So they're trying to now target a different person, Elon Musk.
Wow.
Oh, their approval rating is less than 30%.
For free speech.
Absolutely.
But when it infringes on somebody's property, when it destroys something, when you're attacking somebody,
right?
I mean, where's the line? Where is the line in all of that? And, we see these attacks more and more. What are they, 50, 80 attacks so far this year?
A lot.
Teslas. And by the way, some of the people, these guys, they don't care. They have no masks on. They don't care if you know who they are or not.
Apparently.
They're proud of it.
They know that they're going to be okay. But
Absolutely.
in some of the other attacks on these cars where they key them or they try to firebomb them, they have masks on, and they're not the brightest bulbs in the socket because most Teslas have some kind of video mechanism.
Yeah, like Sentry mode.
So we're going to...
Yeah, but the irony of this picture right now is actually, it's too much. You have the activist in his bright pink climate change shirt defacing a Tesla dealership, like one of the best EV vehicles around, with aerosols and climate people.
Guys, listen, I mean, I get it. You guys really like Elon Musk right now. I think, it's a very good vehicle, guys, right? Again, I wouldn't have bought one if I didn't think that it was a good vehicle. But I definitely would probably say the Ford F-150 Lightning is probably going to be, slightly better, specifically if we can kind of fix our grid at the very least, because they at least have vehicle to grid technology built in where you can actually backfeed electricity back to your house for multiple days. Average household uses roughly 30 kilowatts of electricity on a day, basically. A month would be 899. I think a year would be somewhere like 10,788 or so, guys. Leap year excluded. But yeah, that technology I think is amazing. Completely. I love the idea. I love sitting here thinking about it and dreaming about the concept of like, how we're eventually one day maybe going to actually be able to kind of move over from combustion engines into some type of electronic vehicle. I think that absolutely is the way. I'm also not sure that specifically is going to help with the concept of climate change, though, guys. Like, think about the mining that's going to be needed and required for that. Think about the overall coal production that's going to be required for that. Also think about this year. I think 1 gallon of gasoline equals about 33 kilowatt hours of electricity. So if we were to legitimately switch over to EV right now, we would be upping our output requirement to what, 25 to 40, say 40%, let's say, overnight. Okay. So there are many issues with the concept of electricity, but let me not nerd out on this here, guys. Let's continue.
Don't like aerosols. So this is not about anything. This is just about making the news. And, this is completely defacing private property. And what should be happening right now is the police should be coming up and making them stop and giving them a toothbrush with water and soap and make them clean this off. Like,
they should be going to jail.
We're allowing this to happen.
Well, why would they be in
I mean, bro, they wanted to defund that.
this city? I mean, this city doesn't go after criminals. It goes after Donald Trump.
Well, that's why they don't have anything on. They really feel like they're going to be heroes in all of this. But this is an intimidation factor. This is part and parcel of a campaign, not just to harm this, but to make sure that anyone who's thinking about buying a Tesla is afraid.
That's right.
If you buy this car, we may come after you.
Okay.
If you buy this car, we may key it and then take it a step further. This is serious intimidation. Ironically, Tesla will report their earnings after the close today. The stock's down 37% this year.
Yeah, guys, as of right now, but that's not really specifically a bad thing. I get it for people's retirement. Absolutely, it's bad. But I'm heavily invested in Tesla. As of right now, it's up 5.2%. It's trading at roughly 250. Well, exactly $250.47 during the overnight hours. I literally just got alerted 10 minutes ago about the Tesla stock actually moving up, guys. But either way.
And Elon Musk.
Since January?
Yeah, Elon Musk is under tremendous pressure to leave from the Wall Street community. He's got to leave those soon anyway because of legal reasons. But it really is ironic that the man who helped usher in this movement, who made it possible, is now villainized because he wants smaller government where the people have a greater say. So it is interesting that the Democrats are de facto saying, hey, we like big government. We want larger government that sucks up taxes, that creates a lot of debt because it gives us one thing we want more than anything else. Control. Power. We want power, we want control, and we want to give you the answers and dictate what you do in your life, not you.
They want to control other people's money. I do want to say this.
Every aspect of our lives they want to control.
As we kind of turn the corner here, we have blurred more of the profanity so you can see how large this dealership is as it sits in the middle of the meatpacking district. It's beautiful. I've not been in it. I've only seen now pictures from the outside. But Molly, I want to go back to this idea of politics involved in this. There have been a couple, not even a handful, maybe, of Democrats who have lightly spoken out about this. Where is the bullhorn on Capitol Hill with people saying, look, people are being hurt in some of these attacks, not spray painting necessarily, although what happens if these dealerships are financially affected the way Charles just said? You're affecting people's jobs at this point.
I haven't even heard anybody speak out on the left, speak out against the attacks on Elon Musk.
No, there have been.
Plus, you have a coordinated campaign with
Multiple
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie Sanders making Elon Musk the picture of their opponents and claiming that, again, he's a threat. The reason why they're focused on him is that Democrat power is enabled through government employees. It's a massive constituency, millions at the federal level, but also at the state and local government. If DOGE catches on, if this accountability for the bureaucracy catches on, it is a major threat to Democrat power along with the NGOs. And so that's why they're focused here. But people should have some decency and speak out against it.
They need to up the consequences.
Yes.
This behavior, as Charles said, is intimidation.
100%. You're right. You're right, Dr. Sapphire. But we've yet to see them do that anywhere in the country, really.
Okay, guys, her name is Dr. Sapphire? Well, that's an interesting one. Guys, they're not going to stop. I can't imagine this actually being a thing where they, come to realize one day, you know what, hold on. Why am I even doing this? Like, am I really fighting against the concept of government not wasting money on irrelevant and ridiculous programs, guys? Is that what you're saying? You're comfortable. You're fine with that. You're just fine with that. That's your thing. That's your message. That's the message you want to tell the world. Whatever, bro. All right. But anyway, listen, let me know in the comments what you guys think. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. All right.